Hey there, beautiful viewers. How are you guys? So today is the day 17th. Actually, it may be 18. I don't remember. You can see in the title of this video. Never mind. So today is the day 18th of my hashtag 30 days of talking to camera challenge, and today I would be talking on some different topics. Different topic rather than when the previous like data structures which I have been discussing for a few days and from past few videos, because today I realized that now the concepts are getting much more difficult and the new topics require a deep level of algorithms which I can't just literally try to visualize you in any way. People may visualize you and I may not, because probably I have less communication skills and I am not that much good in teaching. Maybe I don't know what's the reason, but I can explain those topics if if I have been provided with a blackboard or a whiteboard or anything like that. So I just can't like speak on those topics for you to understand it, and I can't explain those things. So that's why I have decided that from now on I won't discuss on those topics. Yesterday I have discussed stack. Now I promise that I would be talking about some problem based on stack. But you only think, how can I discuss some problems based on stack? Like literally how? I can't like visualize you. I can't try to visualize you the problems. I can tell you the approach, the analysis of some problems, like how to think, like what's the intuition, what's the workflow, what's the process. But I literally can't make you understand everything in detail. So today I would be talking on a very different topic. This is actually my own experience, my past experience, which had helped me to earn a lot. Yes, you heard it right, to earn a lot. So what is this experience? Let's start. So today I'll be talking about how you can earn a lot of money from Instagram, from social media, despite having less followers. I had very less followers on my Instagram account, probably 200 or 300, and I used to make digital art, and from that much followers also I had earned a lot of money. So how was that? What was the secret? So let's start. Before jumping on to that part, let me first tell you about my past and who I am, how I started and everything like that. So from few days I have been only discussing about the coding stuff, but many few people know that I am also good at art and I am very keen towards digital art and all the paintings, because I usually don't love to share that, but I have a degree in painting and I am much more interested in digital art. So before getting into the digital art field, I was just a like normal person. I just used to draw and like all those stuff. But one day, it was a time of lockdown, like 2020. I saw a video of a person making a digital art of someone, and I found it really very interesting. I thought that this literally looks like magic. For making realistic portraits, you need to have some good quality paper, some good quality pencil colors, some good quality like pens, everything of good quality, and that would cost literally a lot of money. But digital art is something very magical. You just need a tablet and a pen, and from that you can create many beautiful paintings. Doesn't require a tablet also. You just need to have a screen, and with that screen only you can create many beautiful paintings. So I searched a lot on internet that can I make digital art with my laptop, because I had an old laptop with 4 GB of RAM. I can't use Photoshop that much efficiently in my laptop. So I searched a lot, but I can't find any like good resource from where we can learn, and since the specifications of my laptop was very low, I didn't download Photoshop in it. So how do I approach now? I searched for the videos which would explain me to make digital arts in my mobile phone. So I try to learn like how to draw and all this stuff. And one more thing, that besides my attraction to digital art, one more reason why I started the digital art, because the art supplies were too costly, such as pencil, paper, colors, etc. Especially if you are not entry. With digital art, you just need to have a mobile phone or laptop to get started. Don't have a stylus, no problem, your fingers is enough. So on that day, I grabbed my mother's mobile and I tried to draw. I used to share my art on Instagram, but I don't have much followers. So if you would ask, then I would provide my Instagram, but I don't prefer sharing it because no one is watching the videos, and the main purpose of this video is not to share my experience, not to make you learn anything. If you are getting any value from this video, then that's a great thing, but that's not the main purpose of this video. The main purpose of this video is me speaking to camera for like 10 to 15 minutes consistently, building a discipline. That's the main purpose of this video. So let's come back to our topic. I had only like 100 to 150 followers on my Instagram. I made drawings of people, I made drawings of many things. I had made digital art of the things which I like, of the people which I admire. I was mostly into portraits, so I love making portraits. I love making portraits of celebrities and anyone I like, anyone I admired. So I made those portraits and I shared it on my Instagram. I had very less followers, like 50 to 80 followers. I knew I deserved more, and okay, I think I deserved more. It's not true that I deserved more followers. So yeah, I was not gaining that much followers on the Instagram, and yeah, like nobody was sharing my arts, and that like little bit of demotivated me. But that doesn't matter for a long time, because I was consistently uploading and uploading and uploading. So when I was consistently uploading and building my page, so what was happening is my credibility was building with time. With time, anyone I can share my Instagram and I can say that okay, look, this is my work, this is my page, this is how I work, this is my skill level. So anyone can judge me based on that. I kept on drawing, kept on uploading, and after like 100 to 150 posts, my page was looking very great. Usually how people earn from digital art, people usually get orders on Instagram or any freelance platform in which they are working. But for me, I was not working on any freelance platform, because freelance platform charge a little bit. And suppose someone is I am selling my art in 500 rupees, and the freelance platform itself take 200 rupees from it, then what would be my profit? My profit would be very less. And on the other hand, if I sold my art directly in 500 rupees through any other social media platform, that would be much better for me. So usually artists go to these fields, but I didn't go to any platform or any freelance platform. I only had my account on Instagram, and based on my Instagram profile, anyone DM'd me and I made art from them. Here comes an important thing which I want to share with you: the importance of credibility. Like as I said that I was building credibility on my account. So why do you need to build credibility in your account? No matter in which field or domain you are working, it is very important to build creativity. You may have a lot of followers, but you are not credible, and vice versa can also be true. If you are not credible, then people may follow you, they may like your posts, it will make you happy, but that's not what you ultimately want. You also want money. That comes from credibility. One person who will pay to your work is better than thousands of not paying people. Being credible helps you make sales and build client base. So I hope you are able to understand what I am trying to say. Basically what happens is, if I am credible, then I got one person who will pay like 1 lakh rupees. So that person is more than enough for lakhs of people who is not going to pay me. So this is the importance of credibility. With credibility, you get genuine people, genuine persons who are genuinely liking your post. It doesn't matter if you have dead followers who are not engaging with your content and not sharing your content. It doesn't matter if you have those kinds of people. So after posting my artworks for few months on my Instagram, that I had a thought in my mind that am I ready to sell my art? Will anyone buy my art? Who would be interested in buying my art? Because I felt like my art quality was very bad. I don't recommend you to feel like that. If you are above a certain level, then you are good to go. So I had all these kinds of thoughts in my mind. Although I was seeing my progress, but I was always comparing myself to other artists who had been in this field for a long time. So one day I received a direct message from a guy who said he wanted to create his artwork. I also got excited. Then he asked for my rates, my prices, like how much what's my price for a digital art. So I said 150 rupees, which I know is way too low. 150 rupees for an art is very less. And that time I wasn't aware that what other artists charge, what was the price of digital art. So he gave me order. I worked for few months for a very very low price, and my price was less than half of the other artists, like less than half of what other artists charged at that time, which is why I got lots of clients. So that was one thing by which I got a lot of clients. But the pay I was receiving was not that much, 100, 150, 200, like this much. Clients who come back to you are better than those who come to you just because they don't have other options. To do that and get more clients, I use some tricks, some of which were, I ask my clients to give a review on my art and share it on my Instagram story. I shared that review on my Instagram story, and I also requested them to share it on their Instagram story. I asked them to share my art on the social media and give a review or suggest me to others. I also asked them to mention or tag me whenever they posted it. I know this won't work every time, and people may not tag you, or may say that I have paid, no, this is completely mine, why would I recommend you, why would I share you anyone. So it happens, anything could happen, everything is not in your hand. But if you don't know the answer how the client will react until you ask. Almost 5 to 10% of people were negative. They were not sharing my post or not taking my post, but 90% of people, they shared my post, they recommended it to another people. And so this was enough for me. As long as I'm getting clients, why would I worry about any other things? I was getting clients and all these things was happening, but till now my price was not very high. I was just charging very nominal fee and for all those stuff. But after more few months, like 1 to 2 months, I started cold emailing. What I did was I followed an approach, like I wanted to get genuine clients, I wanted to clients who pay more. So what I did for that was I searched on Google some businesses which require digital arts, the name of YouTubers, and I mostly search for YouTubers whose followers is around, whose subscribers is around 20 to 30k, 30 to 35k, or on Instagram the models whose followers was around 20k to 30k or 10 to 15k. The chances that they will reply back to you are very high as compared to the people with 100 or 200k. So I approached them. Every day I emailed 100 to 200, 100 is way more. I DM 20 to 30 people every day, like I'm including both DMs and emails. Some of them came back, but they didn't responded well. They didn't wanted me to make their art. But some of them said that okay, they want to make my art. Now if one person is earning a lot of money from my art, like he is using that logo for his business, and he is going to pay me, so he is going to pay me way more than someone who is not valuing my art, or who just wants his art to showcase his friends and to like post it on social media. He won't value my art. So I increased my price a little bit, and that person would give me orders and made my and upload his art on his Instagram story or on his website, in his businesses. I also made some logos for some hotels and some other people, and they're till date they are using these logos and all these stuffs in their rooms and in their offices. So after few more days, like everything was happening just fine. The businesses for which I was working, they recommended other people also about my work. They recommended me to their friends and and their colleagues and many more people, and they also started approaching me. So in this way, I was only having 100 to 150 followers, but the people I met them offline. I met them out of Instagram, and they loved my work. Suppose I don't know a person, I only know how he works. I don't know how much followers in that, and I gave him a work and he did that work pretty well. Now I will recommend it to my friend. I know another person who has a lot of followers, but he hasn't worked any work for me. So I don't know how is the quality of his work, how is he going to provide me the output, what's the output of my money. I don't know anything. But for the person whom which I can trust, I don't care about how much followers he is having. I just care about the quality of the work, and then I would recommend it to my friends. So in this way, I got some orders. This is the second way by which I got some orders. First was already Instagram, but that was because I was charging way more less than what other artists charge. And second was this, directly approaching the business head, cold emailing. And now comes the third part, and this is the part where I earned a lot, like literally a lot. So what was this? This is NFT. This was the turning point of my digital art journey. Yes, you heard it right. NFTs, although they are not trendy these days, but a few years back they were all the rage. People were crazy about them, and everyone wanted to invest in NFT. So this was my chance. No, I didn't invest in NFT, but I still made a lot of money. Do you want to know how? Listen to me. But before I explain how I earned from NFTs, you need to understand what an NFT is. So NFT basically stands for non-fungible tokens. It's basically a unique digital item that you can buy, sell or trade, just like a physical collector's item. It could be anything: a music, a art video, a music, an art, a video, anything, any digital item. But it exists only in digital world. NFT can be anything from art, music, videos, memes and more. When you own an NFT, you have the ownership and prove the authority of the specific digital items, and you can sell it or trade it like any other valuable asset. Now you may have a question in your mind that if I am uploading an NFT, that NFT is, the price of that NFT is suppose like 13 million or 14 millions, but anyone can take a screenshot of that and they can have that NFT. Yes, you are right at your place. They can have that NFT, but they won't have the original NFT. Mona Lisa's painting is rare, but you can still download it and apply it as a wallpaper in your laptop, or you can print it and hang it on your wall. So what that means? Does that mean that you have the original Mona Lisa painting? It's very foolish. Now, you may have a question in your mind, how I earn from NFT? Did I make my own NFT? Well, the answer is quite complicated. Yes and no. Let me explain. NFT was a new trend and many people wanted to insert it, wanted to get into it. Everyone wanted to invest, and artwork NFT was a significant part of it. From big influencers to politicians, everyone was promoting NFT. People were saying that NFT is going to be future, NFT this, NFT that. But I got a little bit suspicious. I didn't know at that time what was going to be future, so I didn't invest in it. Instead, I sold my artwork to people who wanted to invest my NFTs. To make an artwork and NFT, you need to list it. I didn't sell NFTs. I only sold artworks. And later, that person made an NFT out of it. I only charged for the art, but this time I charged much more than my previous art. I charged almost 4,000 to 5,000 rupees per piece, and the people who were actually buy them. Of course, if you can become a millionaire from something, 4 to 5k is a very small amount to pay for it. So in this way, I made and sold many artworks. You can consider this the turning point of my journey. Although I can't share how much I had enough to 2 months to buy 2 iPhone 14s. Enough in like 2 months of selling NFT only. I am not including my previous amounts. And this has nothing to do with my follower count. This has nothing to do with my followers count. Selling an NFT was literally the changing point of my digital art journey. So you may be wondering one thing, that I am making a lot of arts. I am selling my arts to everywhere. Like I am having clients outside of India. People are investing in NFTs, and I am making NFTs for them, and this and that. I am working for businesses. Then why do still I have very less followers? The answer is quite simple. Because I was working for people and I was less active on my socials. My social media was just like a resume that I used to show to people that this is the type of art I do. If I'm making NFT for anyone, I can't upload it on my social media. If I'm working for a business, then if the person is paying me, then that piece of art is completely owned by that person. I don't have the right to this art. As I was so focused on my earning and selling of art, I discovered some ways to earn a lot of money regardless of my skill set. You have to figure it out for yourself, but going outside of a traditional way can be rewarding. One way was creating content for influencers. As I had told you that I DM'd the influencers on Instagram and YouTube, and I made art from them. You can work for someone who does, whether it's content writing, graphic designing, or web development, or any other skills that match you. There are opportunities to earn from this, and another is working from businesses. Instead of targeting individual clients, target businesses. They will earn more from your work, so they are willing to pay more. In my personal experience, businesses pour more than anyone else. You may want to ask one thing, that what I DM'd, what I wrote in the message, and what I mailed. So you can write anything, but I write like I had a format. So I write something like, dear sir, I hope this email finds you well. My name is Akash Dev, and I am a digital artist and a graphic designer. I came across your business and I was impressed with the work that you do. I am reaching out to you today to see if there are any opportunities for us to collaborate. I have worked with various clients in the past, and I believe that my skills and experience can bring value to your business. If you have any design project that you need help with, I would be very happy to discuss them with you further. Please find attached my portfolio for your reference. Thank you for taking time to read my email. I look forward to hearing from you soon. And what was my portfolio? My portfolio was basically my Instagram account. Now, one thing to remember: no matter what I was doing, I always worked hard, whether it was to achieve credibility or to make money. You need to always work hard and consistently. Consistency is the key to anything. Like you can see any successful people and anywhere in the world, they are always consistent and they worked hard. I am not saying that I am very successful, but the thing which I have done in the time frame, I feel like I have done a great thing. Now I am not doing that because currently my focus is on other things. Like I am currently focusing on learning coding and getting a job in software development field, in tech field. So I am not that much focusing on that part. But when I was focusing, I worked very hard. Networking with other people who are on the same journey and potential clients, exploring different things and having a clear vision of what you want. In my case, I wanted money, not followers. Can help you cultivate your approach to marketing and selling. After all, it's a skill that anyone can master, and everything is a skill that you can master. It is not like, okay, he learned, so I can't learn. There is nothing like that. Everything is a skill, everything is an art, and you can learn literally anything. Ultimately, the value of hard work and determination lies in the satisfaction of seeing your efforts pay off. By pursuing your passion and putting the work, you can also do good in your domain and achieve financial independence. I continued doing it for quite a long time, but currently I am not focusing on it as there's something more important going on in my life. This was just an experience that I wanted to share with you all, so I wrote it. If you also want to earn from your skills, don't wait any longer. Follow the tips and strategies that I have shared in this video and start reaching out to clients today. Remember, success comes from taking actions, so don't be afraid to put yourself out there and seize opportunities. So yeah, this was my journey. This was my digital art journey from how I earned a lot despite of having less followers and selling my art online. I know today I was reading a lot from the script and I was not looking to the camera. You may see in my eyes that I am looking upwards and I am not looking to the camera, and I am feeling less confident today. I don't know why. I don't know what's the reason. I will try my best to see less in the script and record the videos without looking at the script. I know that's my fault, but sorry, no excuses. I won't give any excuses. And one more thing I wanted to share with you all, that today my result came out and I got 8.8 CGPA, so that's also a very great news. From tomorrow onwards, I don't know on which topic I will record the videos. Maybe I could again jump to data structures and algorithms, or I can jump to Python because currently I am learning Python and machine learning, or I can share my own experience, anything. See, as I'm already telling each and every day that my main objective is to talk to camera. My main objective is not to, I'm not like focusing on what I am doing and what I am saying. My main focus is to speak to camera and speak the things which actually make sense, like speak on a topic which actually makes sense. I don't want to speak random stuff. Like today I shared my own experience, my one experience which is very hidden from the society. Most probably if I get very good at this communication skills and my English got improved, someday in future I record a very good video of how I made digital art, and I may teach digital art also. So that's the future, but I don't know what's happening tomorrow. I am just focusing on today, and today my objective was to record a video and I did that. So yeah, I am feeling happy. And one more thing is that I just got a comment yesterday and they said that keep doing, you are doing great work, keep doing, keep continuing, please don't stop. So I really loved that comment. Thank you whoever commented that on me. If you are watching this video, I am very thankful to you. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's all for today. Bye bye, good night, all the best.